Hello, this is my name, and this is my channel. Jaylon Lee Wilson, Light Symphony. And what I talk about is something that's not for the heavy-hearted. It is for the heavy-hearted, but it is not for the weak. This is strictly for people who want to evolve in consciousness. Nothing other than that. What I am about to talk about is how to develop psychic intuition, abilities, and how to meditate easier. But the caption of this video will most likely be how to develop your spiritual senses. And it's all about to be wrapped up in this video. What I do want to do, this is my second time making this video. I wanna switch it to that. Oh yeah. Let's go. So when I was 17, I'm 21 now. When I was 17, I used to be early in spirituality. When I was a teenager, I used to be a rebel. I used to, whatever you call a teenage rebel, rebellious against your mama and your daddy, and saying, oh, you can't tell me what to do, well, whatever. I was that, I guess, and trying to do everything I wanted to do. And you know, my mama still would have beat my ass either way, but she knew at a certain age that I was different than everybody else. And especially when I came back home from getting kicked out, the second time I got kicked out of my mom's house, she saw that I had changed in my mindset. And I started becoming more mature emotionally intelligent, basically. And I started becoming more aware of my irrational side and my logical side, which is both brain hemispheres. I started becoming aware of my habits, people around me habits, people around me energy, the way people talk, why the way people talk, psychology, you know. And the whole point was just trying to find myself. I was always searching for knowledge all the time. And it really brought me to a point where I had to look at my family in a different light. I had to look at my family as not my family, but souls that are playing the role of family. Because that's the truth. The bodies are just bodies. The souls are completely different. The souls are completely different. This body is an illusion. And I will get into that today. How not only how to bend your mind to your will, but to bend reality to your will. So today I will teach you how to easily get to deeper meditative states without breathing. Without breathing. Quick, easy, fast. And I will teach you how to sharpen your imagination along with your intuition. So your intuition is connected to your imagination in certain ways. It's all in the mind. Everything is in the mind. Everything came from a thought. So everything can be destroyed by the mind and also created by the mind. So I'm about to teach you a couple tricks that I've learned from, studying and listening in on other people and just applying it and seeing for myself the benefits. I first started meditating when I was 17, and I first started breathing without visualizing anything and imagining anything. Breathing was the go-to. I did a box method breathing technique. It's called a box method breathing, and it's 4 seconds in, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds let go, 4 seconds no breathing, and then that's it. 4, 4, 4, 4 fours. In, hold, out, hold, and repeat. So that's the box method. And I wouldn't suggest breathing. If you want to breathe in your meditation, so be it. Breath of fire your way to it. But the ways I believe are the quickest to get to deeper meditative states fast and just like that is dealing with your imagination and strengthening your imagination, because this is the key to your spirituality. This is the key to becoming the best version of yourself in this plane that we're in called the physical plane. So, along with studying on my own and applying, I have found that the best way to meditate is visualization. Visualizing in your mind, not just with your eyes open, but with your eyes closed is the fastest way to get your mind to the deepest meditative state. And this is how I would suggest you to do it. Close your eyes and visualize an object. Just one object. It can be anything. It could be something that you like, something that you don't like, something that you crave, something that you hate. But most importantly, try to visualize something that you can really detail the things on it. Detail it with your mind. Visualize every single detail around it, on it, in it, and picture yourself holding it. Visualize yourself holding it, eating it, biting it, tasting it, anything. Interact with it in your mind. Interact with it. Because this is how you get to the deeper states. And when you act in your mind more than your body and shut down your body, which is closing your eyes and letting your body relax, this will bring your mind to a deeper state of consciousness. It will, no doubt, take you straight to the subconscious. And the subconscious will speak back. And I'm going to tell you how to sharpen the intuition and what the intuition is and how to easily open your channel more. And what the channel is. It's the same thing as intuition, but the channel is a form of communication from the spirit realm, the astral. You can call it talking through spirit, talking as spirits. You know, some people might, react to it as, oh, that's exactly what I needed to hear at the moment. That's those moments when somebody is actually pushing something from the ether straight to you. And I know we all had those moments before where we've heard something that we needed to hear at that exact moment. And what it is, it's a subconscious action. But when we come to deeper meditative states, just more relaxation, basically. The more you relax is the more you can communicate with your subconscious mind, which is the spirit realm, which is your ancestors, which is the birds that fly outside your window. Everything you see is your subconscious mind. Everything you see. Everything you see is your subconscious mind. So everything is programmed inside of you to see the world you see the way you see it. You're programmed to see things how you see it. You're programmed to see color. Somebody else, someone else, something else programmed you to see color. The subconscious mind was nothing before something or someone else programmed it to become something. Really think about that. Your subconscious mind was just a child. Your subconscious mind is the child. And before you start talking to the child about religion and freaking belief systems and voting for Donald Dick Biden, that child had nothing in his mind. Nothing. He was talking to spirits, seeing colors, dreaming, all the things he can imagine. She can imagine. All the things that child can do in his mind, that child was thinking about. And children, they came straight from the spirit realm. So they're the most potent at meditation. They're the most potent at channeling, seeing spirits. They're the most skilled at doing those things, simply because they just came out the pool. They are already wet. So your mind was nothing before someone told it. Before you read a science book, you didn't know what to think about the world. Someone just told you the world was round, and then you believed it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna believe you because I feel like you're right. Oh, there's someone in the sky waiting to save you, and you gotta beg to him for forgiveness. Oh, I'm gonna believe you. Okay, let me just get on my knees and suck some dick. You believe everything you hear, and that's your subconscious mind. Just taking in shit through your senses. That's how you program the subconscious mind. Everything you eat, you become. Everything you hear, you become. Everything you see, you become. Everything you smell, you want to eat. And everything you surround yourself around, you adapt to that environment. Your friends, you become your friends. That's the truth. You become your family. Even though you hate them niggas, but you still have that personality that has that aspect within you. Like, you have them in you, in your DNA. You have them in you. You are your mama. You are your daddy. If you a female, you're your mama. If you a boy, you your daddy. Like father, like son. That is a real hermetic principle, secret. For real. And that goes back to you having to forgive your parents for not being up to your expectations. Not being the best you wanted them to be. For not being the most loving. For whooping your ass. For kicking your ass out. Shit, I done got kicked out multiple times by my mama. And that shit was the most enlightening experiences I've ever had. For real. And I forgive my mama wholeheartedly. For real. I forgive my dad for being just a ghost majority of my life. And I recently had a reconciliation or reconciling moment with my dad, which was the most mirroring thing I've ever came across, other than my twin soul. The most mirroring experience I've ever had. It was like I was just talking to myself in an older version. But this is what I'm talking about. You are your dad, if you're a boy, and you are your mama. But you're both of them at the same time. That's the polarity of it. You gotta forgive your parents. And when you forgive them, this alters your DNA and you gain the understanding, the wisdom, the light that you need to become a better person. This is the work. This is the heart chakra. Tony Stark, Iron Man shit. Nigga, how you gonna wanna do all these things? You wanna become a businessman. Do all the fucking fantastic shit in the world. But you is a trash ass person. The most hated and hateful person in the world. In your whole family. A narcissist. You don't like people. You judge people all the time. How are you gonna do things in the world and you still haven't done the work to clean the basketball? You don't want to play with a muddy ball. You gotta clean that motherfucker off so you can make some wet shots. The fucking shots gonna sound like buck up. You want that shit to be like it ain't gonna sound like if you fucking got trauma built up in your damn heart. You gotta be on point with your spirituality. And the only way to get on point is no. Nobody ain't gonna save you. You gotta save yourself. And everybody in spirituality, in the occult, they've learned that and understood that. And if you want to level up, you gotta understand that. So, meditation, you're trying to get to a point where you can listen to your subconscious speak more. Between wakeness and sleepiness, there's this little sweet spot that's really it's dormant in you. And this is the ability called channeling, or other people will call it oh, that's what I needed to hear at the moment. Oh shit, damn, you just said exactly what I needed to hear. Most people will call it that. Other people will call it intuition, that gut feeling. Oh, I was just thinking about that. Oh, that shit just popped up. I was just thinking about that. Maybe I need to do... It's those moments that pop up, right? So it's this sweet spot in between awakeness and sleepness. Alpha and theta is around that area, right? And it's rare, is if you haven't attained or experienced it yet, it's very, it's hard to see at first. I'm gonna tell you the secret. When you meditate, the best way to meditate is to visualize an object, visualize a fruit, a ball, play with the ball, feel the ball, smell the ball, taste the ball, visualize the details, visualize every detail, bite the apple, bite the banana, peel the banana, do things, interact with the object in your mind, not physically. Relax your body as much as you can and use your mind as your playground. Use your mind like you're living in your mind and you doing stuff in your mind without using your body. Visualize these things, and then your mind will come to a deeper state of consciousness. Things will become more dreamlike. Things will become more familiar. Structures might pop up more. This is where the dream realm comes up more. The subconscious starts speaking through symbols popping up, people popping up, and all type of energies, right? And this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be, right? And this is a point where you want to be at, and you want to widen the spectrum of. And this is where the channeling ability comes through. Before you fall asleep in your meditations, because a lot of people, they tend to fall asleep in their meditations and they don't know how to, stay awake. But this is the key. This is the key. Let yourself fall asleep. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. When you fall asleep on accident, catch your conscious. Catch it. Catch yourself falling asleep and stay at that low, deep, meditative state. Let yourself come down deeper. Let yourself fall. And this is where the whispers, the feelings, the thoughts, the visuals, the instructions come up. The instructions will be very subtle at first. They might come through as a picture, as a word, as an instruction, a shape, a color. It might come through the most subtlest thing. But you really got to stick in there. And the more you stick in there, the more detailed the conversation becomes. And I've learned through my experiences that this technique, visualization, and letting yourself fall asleep and trying to keep your conscious at that low, deep meditative state. Keeping yourself there at that low, trying to get deeper and deeper, trying to get deeper. When you go to sleep, you go deep. When you wake up a little bit, you still there, but you steady riding, and you trying to stay there. That's where you want to be. You want to go to sleep, and you want to wake yourself up. And that's just one method. You don't have to go to sleep. You could just try to stay meditative and go deeper and deeper. But what I have experienced is the fastest way to develop naturally the channeling ability and intuition is to let yourself become sleepy. Let yourself become relaxed and see it. See it and hear it and feel it and visualize. Let yourself get chills. Let the spirit become active. That's my buddy. Let this be a symbol for you to represent death instead of being scared of it. Be scared of the unknown. Be scared of the dark. The dark side is where you want to be. It really is. It really is. If darkness didn't exist, light wouldn't exist. Before light, there was darkness. Before Darth Vader died, he became a good person. I'm just saying. So, the best way to do meditation is to visualize and not breathe. When you breathe, you use your physical body. Try not to use your physical body. Because when you use your physical body, it's more of a distraction. You should focus on the mind part. When you focus on the mind part, it will become way easier for you to navigate the subconscious and see the subconscious. Everything is the subconscious. Everything you see is the subconscious. Everything is a reflection of you. And everything is coming from the subconscious mind. And when you realize this, you start to program your reality, to bend your reality more. If everything you see is your subconscious mind, and you know your subconscious mind can be programmed, don't you think you can program your reality if it is all the same? The mind is all is the mind. Everything came from a single thought first. Everything was an idea first. When you realize this, it starts to become more easier to navigate the world. Nobody makes you mad. You react in a mad way. If everybody can make you mad and if everybody can make you sad, then people have an emotional noose around you. You're a slave to people if people have control over your mind and your emotions. So the best way to do meditation is to let yourself go. Let go. Just let go and relax your body and visualize. Best way. And it's another technique I can give you for as how to get to deeper states more. It's a technique I have learned reading a book called Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce, I think. Astral Dynamics, and it's a technique that you visualize yourself going downward. Visualize yourself going downward, whether it be walking down the stairs, falling through water, sinking through water, falling down in the sky, flying through the sky, you know what I'm saying, sinking in quicksand, anything for its downward movement, bodily downward movement. It will get you to a deeper meditative state. That will help also this is the best way to get you to a deeper meditative state. You can lucid dream with these techniques. You can astral project with these techniques. It's all the same. It's all the same. Trust me. It will help you. And there's a sweet spot within the deep states where the symbols start rolling in. The words and the instructions start rolling in for as what you need to do in your daily life to better your life. Because the spirit is always talking to you and trying to program you. It's trying to program you. Your mind. It's trying to get you to better yourself and redo the wiring that has been hardwired you to believe that everything is outside of you. And when you come to a deeper state, you might hear whispers or voices, and you might experience spiritual things. You might just experience some visuals that pop up that just might be so dreamlike, like it's so random. It might be random, but let it be random. You want to break down the symbolism and what does it mean for me. Let it be random, and the more you start to understand it, the more detailed it starts to become. The more and more detailed it starts to become. And the more detailed it starts to become, the more visual, hearing, and all these senses, it will become a part of your experience in life for you to experience spiritual communication. This is the best way to experience spiritual communication, is to meditate. Get to a deeper state of low conscious, and then you want to stay at that state. Try to keep yourself at a low state. Get yourself, this is the point, get yourself as sleepy as you can, and try your best to wake back up. Keep your conscience there. Keep your conscience there. Because when you fall asleep, then you lose your conscious state. You become unconscious, and you won't be able to remember what's been told to you. And the reason you're trying to wake back up is to just get a glimpse, a sight of what you need to do, because they're always bashing that information in. Always. And the best way I can kind of visually perceive it as is when you go to sleep, there's this vortex coming in, right? When you go to sleep, it opens up. It opens up wider for information to come through. And when you wake up, that thing comes right back closed. So what you're trying to do is stay at that sleepy state, because the information is pushing downward. Cosmic energy is always pushing towards you, because it's trying to get you to gain consciousness. And gaining consciousness is to be aware. And to be aware is to want to remember who you are. But yes, this is all for the people who are dedicated to the work, who want to move on to something better, to want to learn about themselves, to want to learn, period. If you have the ambition on just wanting to learn, this is for you. This is not for people who are scared of the dark, scared of people that's silent, scared of silence, scared of anything. This is not for the people that's fearful. If you watch the news when you go to sleep, turn this off. Turn it off. If you got background music on while you go to sleep, gotta work on that. Because you gotta be silent. Stop being so scared of silence. Stop being so scared of just keeping your eyes closed. Stop being so scared of looking yourself in the mirror, in your eyes, dead up. Because if you're so scared of yourself, you're not going to make it. Why are you so scared of yourself? You have no reason to fear yourself. And you being scared of yourself means that you don't trust yourself. And a lot of people are always hypocritical and in other terms, contradict themselves when they say, "Oh, I trust myself. Oh, I love myself," and but you don't love yourself. You don't trust yourself, because if you did, you wouldn't be running from everything that is you. I've been through that. I've been through that. I've been in addictions. I've been in bad environments. I've been in bad relationships. I've been in that, and all that is toxifying. I know. And it will get you distracted, I should say. It will keep you distracted from learning about yourself, learning who you are again, and reevaluating what is consciousness and what you need to do for as the lifetime that you are living. It is very important that you get to a deeper state of meditation and listen. Listen. Do you see that? Do you see that? Y'all ain't ready for that. That's a secret. Anyways, get to the sweet spot of staying awake and listening. You want to keep battling yourself, because what this does, it widens the spectrum for your channel to be normally open when you awake. The more you do this, it widens and stretchings. Is it stretchings or stretchings? It stretches the valve of the vortex more and more, because your vortex is like a virgin, basically trying to pop the cherry. You're trying to pop the cherry. It's tight, and what you're trying to do is trying to loosen the coochie up, trying to keep that coochie open. Keep the coochie open. You want to keep the coochie as wide as possible at all times. And it's possible for you to keep the coochie all the way open all the time. It is very possible. Very possible. But the only way to get there is to stay relaxed. Stay relaxed. Get relaxed. Relaxation is the key to hearing what your intuition got to say. Intuition is the channel. The channel is the intuition. It's one and the same. One and the same. Gut feeling, all that is one and the same. Channeling is when you communicate as a vessel. You're already a vessel. You communicate as a vessel from a spiritual source. And this is via ancestors, entities, spirits, demons, angels. All these things are dragons, fairies, all these things. You can channel these energies, and they can speak through you. Their relatives, all these things, they speak through you. They work through you. They speak through you. You just don't know it, and you're unconscious of it. But when you become conscious of it, that is the whole ball game that you should be playing. That is the whole ball game that you should be playing. Because you will see things, hear things, feel things, experience things more blissful, more happy, more loving, more freedom within your mind space and your heart. You'll become a lighter person. People will be more attracted to you. I got hiccups. People will be very attracted to you. People will be very drawn to you because you have the light. And the more consciousness you gain, the more you learn about yourself, the more evaluation you do, the more understanding you have about yourself, the more light you have in your consciousness. It draws everything in like a magnet. You are a magnet. And when you start gaining the light, spirits will become more attracted to you, along with people physically. And spirits will want to work with you. Spirits will want to talk to you and tell you things. They'll want to tell you to tell other people things. And all these things will, sooner or later, you'll be talking to dead people in no time.